Hi, and thanks for watching. I'm Tyler from electricshaverguide.com, and here we're doing a very quick comparison of two of the best electric shavers, the Braun Series 7 and the 5-bladed Panasonic ES LV models. First up is a quick comparison of the design and features, then we'll compare the shaving performance. I can honestly say before we start that these two models are very evenly matched, and I don't think anyone's going to make a wrong decision by choosing either model. Hopefully by the end you'll have enough information to choose the appropriate shaver for you, and as always you can visit electricshaverguide.com for the full reviews of both these shavers. So let's first just quickly take an up-close look at each model. You can see both units fit well in the hand, and they will each display how much battery life is left. The Panasonic has a locking feature which is good for traveling, so you can't turn the shaver on in your luggage. When you do turn it on, it will tell you how long you've used it for and how much battery life is left. The Braun has a battery display on the bottom of the shaver and also tells you how clean it is with a hygiene level. I personally have never really used this feature because I always clean my shaver after every use, but some people might find it useful. The Panasonic ES LV models are slightly louder than the Braun, and you can see the shaving head is quite larger as well. That's the 4 foils and the cutter which make up the 5 blades. The back has a pop-up trimmer which is really just standard. It's very similar to the previous models. It does have that lock feature which we spoke about, and removing the foil cap is very easy on these Panasonic shavers. Just simply clip in the sides and remove it. You can see the inner blades there, and putting the foil cap back on is very easy as well. So this is good for keeping your shaver nice and clean. It's very easy to remove and put that foil cap back on, which helps you keep your shaver in good condition. So overall, a good design. And the Braun Series 7 obviously has a good design as well. It's a foil shaver and it does have a pop-up trimmer located on the front, and that pop-up trimmer is just pretty standard as well. You can see that the shaving head is made up of 2 foils and a large cutter. And the foil cap can be removed quite easily. It's just not as smooth of a process when compared to the Panasonic. And you can see that the foils and the blades are all in one unit there. So when compared to the Panasonic, it's probably easier to manually clean the Panasonic. However, in terms of shaving performance, Braun's sonic technology really does produce one of the most comfortable shaves. So in terms of shaving performance, you can't really fault this Braun design. In terms of cleaning stations, if you're looking for the convenience of having a full cleaning station and using it regularly, I would suggest you get the Braun. I personally feel the Braun Clean and Renew station is a bit better than Panasonic's cleaning system. The Panasonic ES LV's cleaning station is very similar to the previous model, the ES LV81 K. However, it may be slightly faster, and when it is done cleaning and charging, the shaver actually turns off instead of blinks. I can't prove that Braun's system cleans the shaver any better than Panasonic's. It's really just a preference for me. If I had to choose one, I would personally choose Braun's cleaning system. The downfall with this system is that you will need to refill the cartridges. This isn't a huge expense. It can vary from $30 to a bit over $60 per year depending on how often you use it and where you purchase the cartridges, but I personally feel that it is worth it. The reason the cleaning station is a bit more of a necessity for the Braun is because of the design of the foil and cutters, which we spoke about earlier. You can remove the foil cap and gently manually clean the shaver by brushing it or blowing away any stubble. And you can shake the foil cap over the sink or blow away any stubble as well. You don't want to directly brush inside the foils. However, this process is just not as efficient when you compare it to the Panasonic. In terms of a manual clean, I would say that the Panasonic is better. You can manually clean it thoroughly a little easier. The foil cap is removed very easily. You can apply some liquid soap, turn it on under the sink, rinse those inner blades very effectively, and then rinse the foil cap under the sink as well. So the design in terms of manually cleaning it is probably a bit better for the Panasonic. However, the cleaning station overall, in my opinion, is better for the Braun. I wish I could clearly recommend one shaver over the other in terms of performance, but I can't. They both perform really well, and it's really hard to say that one's better than the other. The Panasonic is a little louder, and you can really feel it buzzing through your facial hair, where the Braun might take a few extra passes, but it sort of just vibrates and kind of washes the hair right off. They both feel slightly different, but I can't say whether one is better than the other. They both produce an excellent smooth finish with very little irritation. They are clearly better than all the other shavers in terms of performance, and I think those with thicker facial hair will really appreciate them. Based on shaving performance, I do recommend both of these models. I personally feel that the shaving performance is very similar, and unfortunately I can't say that one is better than the other. I think for a lot of people it might come down to some of the little differences which sway your decision making. Okay, so here are just some final thoughts on this quick comparison. In terms of shaving performance, I have to say it is pretty equal. It is slightly different, but I wouldn't say one is better than the other. The Panasonic is louder, and you can feel it buzzing through each individual hair almost, where the Braun sort of just numbs and vibrates and kind of washes the hair right off. So it's slightly maybe more comfortable, but maybe you could say that the Panasonic is a bit more powerful. But again, I can't say that one is better than the other. In terms of cleaning stations, I prefer the Braun. I think it works a bit better. I think it comes out smelling a bit fresher. So if you are looking for the convenience of a cleaning station, I would lean a bit more to the Braun side here. All Panasonic models can be cleaned manually very easily, and in this demonstration we had the Panasonic ES LV81 Remember, the Panasonic ES LV81 K does come with a cleaning station, but manual cleans are better on the Panasonic versus the Braun in my opinion. So if you do maybe plan to travel a lot, or you just want the razor only version, I would lean a bit more towards Panasonic in this case. Also, if you do plan on doing a wet shave with shaving cream over the sink, you will need to get a Panasonic. The Braun has been out for quite a few years now, so the initial price is cheaper for the Braun Series 7, even if you get the cleaning station and you get the razor only option with the Panasonic. However, if you do look long term, maybe 2 or 3 years, you do have to replenish your cleaning cartridges with the Braun, so the price would perhaps even out, but the initial cost of the Panasonic is still the most expensive at this time. So I think that's it. Hopefully there's enough information here to help you make a decision, but I truly feel that either one of these shavers will supply you with really good shaves, and I think you'll be happy with either the Braun or the Panasonic. Remember, you can find more detailed reviews by visiting electricshaverguide.com, and if you are interested in these two shavers, you can find a sales price through the link below. And just a friendly reminder, if you're not a fan at Facebook, you can support these reviews by visiting and liking the page Electric Shaver Guide. This does help out quite a bit. Also, if you did find this useful, you can subscribe through the button on the screen. And like always, whichever shaver you do choose, I hope you get good results.